Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. Today's topic is meowing, nonstop meowing at that. What does it mean? Is it normal? Is it a sign of anxiety, stress, injury, ill health? In this material, we'll dedicate several minutes to each notable concern and briefly explain what you can potentially do in an effort to not only find out why your cat is meowing, but how you can identify and potentially alleviate the problem in some instances. Before we get started, let's take a look at this topic overview. If you can't find the reason why your cat meows, it's likely hungry, thirsty, seeking attention, or exhibiting an emotion such as fear, loneliness, or stress. Look at your cat's environment to see whether something's upsetting it. Alternatively, meowing signifies a health condition or injury. Check your cat over for any signs of pain or discomfort. Of course, your cat could simply be saying hello. So, as you can see, constant meowing can be due to almost any and everything under the sun. However, as an owner, it's always wise to stay calm and not panic. Think reasonably. Attempt to find the cause. Whether the root issue is relatively minor in nature or something serious, as soon as you find the problem at hand, the quicker you can provide a resolution, whether that is through your own actions or courtesy of professional vet care. And before we begin, as always, thank you so much. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for making us part of your day. It is always appreciated. Now, let's begin. Since attempting to go into great detail with each quote unquote reason can be a bit overwhelming and a lot to take in, the list we've compiled as to why cats meow constantly will be brief in explanation. The potential root causes sprinkled in with a few talking points for better clarity. So, with that said, let's get down to business. The first reason is hunger. If your cat is hungry, they'll let you know about it. Check your cat's food bowl. If it's empty and your pet stops meowing once fed, problem solved. Our next reason is thirst. This is very much like hunger in terms of what to look for and obviously what to do. However, if you've hydrated your cat yet thirst continues, this could be a sign of a medical episode. Keep an eye on things. If the desire for liquid continues, then a vet visit could be in order. Our next reason is that of environmental problems. This can be any number of things: new furniture, new sofa, new baby, and new cat, perhaps. What has changed? Cats are very emotional. They're also creatures of habit and routine. If your cat just won't stop meowing, it could be due to something within your feline's living space. Finding that root cause is oh so critical. While you can't eliminate everything new, obviously you can spend more time with your cat and help them to handle any adjustment period. Accident or injury is yet another reason why cats meow a lot. This is not to be confused with a health condition or disease, which is our next reason. Injury could be due to a fall, a bite, any sort of dust up with another animal, etc. Be sure to examine your feline not only with your eyes but also with your hands. If you see or feel an issue, act accordingly. Take your cat to the vet if you feel the situation at hand requires professional care. While that can be a judgment call, it is best to take the better safe than sorry approach. The next reason on our list, as we mentioned, is indeed that of health conditions or diseases. This is more along the lines of a physical decline. Your cat could be meowing due to a long term condition that has finally reached a crisis point. This is unfortunately more common in senior felines. If your cat is lethargic, refusing to eat or drink, and is meowing constantly, this could be a sign of an internal complaint caused by disease or another ailment. Here again, a trip to the vet is likely in order as things can prove critical in some cases. Next up is attention seeking. We'll lighten the mood a bit with this one. Your cat is just fine, so fine, in fact, that all they want is your love. Pet me, play with me, it's fun time. We all lead very busy lives, so it can be easy for your cat to get the silent treatment when you have a lot on your plate from day to day. Sometimes, actually more than sometimes, your cat could be meowing just because they want your acknowledgement. And the final reason for perpetual meowing that we will discuss is a mixed bag, that of fear, greeting, stress, loneliness. We'll call it the emotional response. Your cat could be meowing up a storm because they're glad to see you. They could also be meowing because those 4th of July fireworks just won't quiet down. Anything too emotional, for good or bad, can really work on a cat's nerves. This one is similar to those environmental changes that we mentioned earlier. Tense situations, especially when they don't happen every day, can send your cat for a loop. Fear and stress being two of the most notable. This is why it's important to comfort your cat whenever there is something going on that's unnerving, especially when it involves something that you're simply unable to control, such as that late night thunderstorm. Before we close things out for the video portion of today's material, we'd quickly like to address constant meowing that comes on the heels of adoption. Well, we spoke of emotional responses and environmental changes. This is both rolled into one, and this can really do a number on a feline, as one would rightly assume. All of this is normal, so don't take it personal. Your cat is likely in somewhat of an uncontrollable vocal state because your furry pal is getting used to its surroundings, getting used to you, and perhaps dealing with a traumatic past. Sometimes we adopt a pet and we really don't know the backstory. We don't know the type of life they had before us. If your cat comes with a lot of emotional and physical baggage, to put it mildly, there could be a lot more going on there than you will ever know. Just give it time. Your love and a little help from the calendar will likely make things go so much better. And on that note, that will conclude things for this video. However, if you'd like to know more about this very popular and important topic in greater detail, we'd like you to visit us at seniorcatwellness.com at the conclusion of this video. There you will find a full-length and highly detailed article dedicated to everything we spoke about today and so much more. Are you currently watching us off-site? If so, we encourage you to click the initial link in the description box below. Said link will take you to all of the important information. And until our paths cross again, and I certainly hope they do, we'd like to thank you once again for joining us today. Please have a wonderful day. All the best to you and yours, and we will talk to you later.